Brace yourself, sports and music fans, because every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Arizona time is GO time. Introducing one of the hottest, most entertaining, and downright addictive podcasts you'll ever need. PD&J was good today. Hosted by none other than J-Dub the King and Pocket. These two dynamic personalities will keep you on the edge of your seat with their unique blend of humor, storytelling, and knowledge of sports and entertainment. And you know what makes it even better? They're live on YouTube and Facebook, so you can join the conversation and be a part of the action. We're always on the lookout for awesome guests to join us on the show. So if you think you've got what it takes to hang out with J-Dub the King and Pocket, then slide into our inbox at J-Dub the King. That's JDUBBTHAKING. And let's make some magic together. So what are you waiting for? You don't want to miss a single episode. See you on Wednesday.
Are you a business owner or someone looking for more ways and avenues to advertise and promote? Look no further. Contact us today for an advertisement. Email PD&J Media Productions LLC at gmail.com for more info. Promotions are everything. What are you waiting for?
What's good, folks? What's good? It's your boy J-Dub the King, and it's a brand new episode, brand new week, brand new Wednesday. You know what it is. It's PD&J. What's good today? I'm your host, Jay.
And I'm your host, Ms. McDarky. What the hell?
You so are dark. Very McDark.
That's what I get for getting in the sun.
Very, apparently so.
And on the third day, he said you were light. Oh boy.
Oh Lord Jesus, don't go there. Really?
Was it fifth day? Second day?
That's what we know?
Third day?
That's what we're doing.
It was one of them days?
That's what we're doing.
We're always doing
Today?
what we're doing. What we're doing. Step to the left. Step to the right.
Take that.
Spin it around. Break it down.
What's good, folks? It's been a few weeks, but you know what? We back. It's been a hell of a couple of weeks. Hell of a few weeks.
Hell of a year.
A hell of a year, bro. Hell of a year. For those that don't know, that's just tuning in, we've been gone for a couple of weeks off the show. My mom passed away a few weeks ago. So I took some time off. And we're back. Day before Thanksgiving. I know a lot of people's been dealing personally. I know a lot of people, they're going through a lot. They're dealing with a lot right now. And I know a lot of people, when it comes to the holiday season, it's not their favorite part of the year because there are certain individuals that's not here. It's not the same. Unfortunately for me, I get that more than anything imaginable now. I feel it's not the same. So just for a moment, if you can indulge me, can we have not only a moment of silence for my mother, but a moment in silence for everybody that's feeling the pain and the grief and the going through mourning of loss this year, even recently, and even in the past few years. We're going to take a moment of silence real quick. We'll be right back. Thank y'all for that. I appreciate y'all. Day before Thanksgiving, a lot of people can ask, well, what can I be thankful for? How would you answer that?
They're asking you. How are you going to answer that?
I would ask you, do you want the politically correct answer or do you want my real answer? That like right now, there is no true answer to that, if that makes sense. I mean, there's in hindsight, in the grand scheme of things, there's still a lot to be grateful for. Absolutely, there's a lot to still be grateful for, right? To be thankful for. But it's hard when there's that one person, that one individual that made the holiday season holidays, right? Everybody knows me. I'm not big on holidays, especially during this from from Halloween to Christmas. I'm not a big fan of that. New Year's, you give me New Year's, I'll celebrate the shit out of that. But like Halloween to Christmas, I'm not a big fan of that. A lot of people know that about me. But there are certain individuals, right, that make the holiday season
More palatable.
Exactly. Right? So it's like during this holiday season, like I said, there's a lot that individual can still be grateful for, be thankful for, right? But you can't not acknowledge the ones that's struggling. You understand what I'm saying? It's hard. What you gotta say to that?
Keep going, man. You gotta get it out somehow. So, there's a lot on your mind. It's been a few weeks.
No, go ahead, man. Go. I can't right now.
People ask me, year 4 now. How do I make it? I said because of the legacy that she left. That's how I make it. I'm never not going to do it, even if I don't want to. Y'all know the first year, it was rough on me. I mean, really rough. I didn't want to cook. I didn't want to do anything for Thanksgiving. I didn't want to celebrate, but I pushed through it. I had my breakdown at Thanksgiving. We're doing our get together.
No, what made you have that breakdown? You got to tell the story right, though. If you're going to tell the story right, tell a story right. What made this man have the breakdown, right? It's not even my story to tell. Go ahead.
Yeah, you trying to deflect, so I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna let you go home.
This man receives a phone call.
No. That was in June when that happened.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that was in June when she passed away.
I thought that was Thanksgiving.
No, that was June because remember, somehow or another, everyone ended up at my house on Saturday. I don't know. It was from a text message. Everyone decided, hey, we're going to, support. Which they can tell you.
In June, bro. Yeah, I swear, I thought that was Thanksgiving.
It was the first week of June. Remember, a couple of y'all kept asking when the funeral was. I said it's going to be after because of COVID.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I those of you that are watching now that were there, I don't think I've said this. Maybe I have or I haven't. If I have, I'm going to say it again. I appreciate it. I appreciated the love. I really needed it. Then, and right around now, I need it as well. I've been kind of running around here with my head cut off this year, specifically with everything that's been going on mentally. It's rough. This year, I've really not been in the mood, but looking at my kids, I was like, there's a tradition. There's
gotta
tradition.
push through. You still
I have to do this. if I don't do this for myself, I do it for everyone else. So that, so that's what pushes me, especially around the holidays. Christmas gets rougher each year. Each year, I try to push myself. I was gonna do my decorations early. I told my wife Renee, like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna get it. I'm in the mood. I'm gonna get this done. And then as soon as the time came and it hit me, I kind of just, and she kind of just let me, she put out a couple decorations. I'm like, okay, I usually do it Black Friday or that weekend. So we'll see. I mean, hopefully I'm going to push through. Last year was easier because we didn't do any decorations because we went out of town. It was easy. No, I didn't have to do any decorations. However,
time out. If y'all notice him, Pocket ain't got no shirt on right now.
I have a shirt.
It don't look like it to them.
It's because
you letting them everybody.
I got the Predator shirt on. Where
I see.
I'm combining their background.
Oh yeah, apparently. Anyway,
you know, see it's kind of weird though. You don't see my head and arms, so it is kind of freaking me out too. I'm like, this is not cool. But holidays, when you've dealt with any kind of death, be it tragedy, be it natural, be it whatever, it is rough on a family, let alone the siblings or the children of the person that's deceased. Let alone. It's double. Usually, it's doubly on the children because you always expect your parent to live just a little bit longer, and then you go through your myriad of emotions and people trying to avoid you. People, and people say something to you, then back off. Like, oh, I don't want you to lash out. I was like, that was making me mad. It's still making me mad to this day. You say something to me, then you back away. I'm like, what are you doing?
No, what's pissing me off about this situation right now is the aspect of how a person expects you to grieve. You understand what I'm saying? Like, everybody grieves in their own way.
And stages of grief don't necessarily go in the stages.
Depending on who the loss is, to what that person meant to them, and everything that goes around that whole circulation, right? Individuals grieve their own way. Why do you
want them to grieve your way?
That, or push a narrative, or
it ain't that bad.
Avoid.
It ain't that bad. It wasn't okay. They're gone. You'll get over it. Oh, don't worry. She's always with you.
I hate that. I really hate that. I really hate when people say that. Oh, she's not.
I said this to you.
The reality is she's. I can't call her no more.
Remember what I told you? I was like, she's there with y'all in spirit. Make sure you still contact her. That's what I said. Because technically, I know what that feels like when somebody says, "Oh, she's still around." Like, no, she's not. I can. Luckily, I have a voicemail I can go back to if I ever want to hear her voice. And there's actually sermons of her online if I really want to hear her voice. But she ain't here. I can't pick up the phone and call her and tell her, "Hey, Ma, guess what? I got a promotion at work. Hey, Ma, guess what? This, that, and other."
I feel for my sister, and I really feel for my kids. The thing about it, everybody asks me how I'm doing. The reality is, you know what? I lost my mother. I lost my mom. So when you ask me a question like that, how the fuck do you think I'm doing? But I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm worried, and I need to take care of my sister and my kids. Because my sister lost her best friend. For all y'all mothers that have daughters out there that feel like y'all beefing with y'all daughters and the teenage years and all that other shit, y'all gotta understand, y'all daughters are y'all best friends, and vice versa. You are your daughters' best friend. You understand what I'm saying?
So I wouldn't necessarily say when they're going through teenage years because they gonna be ahead. I would say that the daughter will always look to their mother.
Exactly. Going through that period.
Yeah,
when you're going through that period, yeah, you might be beefing with your daughter and all that, but you go through that period and
you make it out.
Grow through that period. You know what I mean? Once you get that diploma, you know what I mean? Once you grow through and hearing that from my sister really made it make sense for me. You understand what I'm saying? And so for them, my kids, that was Nana.
Your kids that were what?
My kids, that was Nana to them. To everybody else, that was Mama Gwen.
You know what's funny? I don't remember the first time I met her, and she said, and it was after my mother died, and she said, everybody calls me Mama Gwen, and I know you lost your mother. I'm not going to hold you to that same standard. Right then and there, that showed me how much she respected me and respected the fact that I'm not probably going to be like everybody else.
I wasn't like anybody else.
Because you know how many people I've run across? I think I told y'all the story the other day, how the one person approached me at my mother's funeral talking about, oh, I'm mother so-and-so. And I was like, no, you're Miss so-and-so. And that's how I know you. And that's how you will continue to be. Like, don't you ever in your life try to correct, especially not right now, try to correct me while I'm grieving. No, buddy, don't. That's something the couple things that happened in that time that I will never forget. One of them, I can never talk to the person no more. They're gone due to circumstances beyond. So, you know,
but you know what? Let's turn the tide, right? What is it that we're grateful of? There's only one thing.
I'm just thankful for the day to get over with. I'm sorry. Y'all don't understand. Me and my house, we've been trying to get stuff together, cooking, decorating, all that stuff. Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, tomorrow, y'all motherfuckers don't bother me. Don't inbox me. Don't call me. Don't text me. I'm in the house. I'm by myself. I'm doing me tomorrow. Respectfully, I'm asking. Don't contact me.
I'm not sure I take my headache meds because I'm probably gonna have one.
But what are we thankful for? Right? There's one thing, only one, in the state of what we're dealing with right now in life, of what I can say I'm grateful for.
I got a few.
And that's life. First and foremost, beyond family, beyond love, beyond respect, beyond admiration, beyond all of that. The one thing that I can sit back right now and say that I'm grateful of is life. Because I'm going to tell you, like I told everybody else, I spent 41 glorious years with my mother. Good, bad, indifferent, tried and true, however you want to. Yeah, 41 glorious years with that woman, right? But over the past 2.5 years, that woman taught me one thing that I would never, ever forget for the rest of my life. And that's no matter what adversity you are facing in life, you live.
Don't give up.
Live your life. If you want to travel, fucking travel. You want to settle down and get married and have a family, do it. Live your life. Fuck what everybody else got to say. It doesn't matter about nobody else's opinion. Don't care what nobody else got to say, think, or feel about you. It doesn't matter. Live your life and live your best life. And you know what? And that's what I'm going to do. there was a couple of things that I felt was holding me back. Certain fears, right? All that shit don't matter no more. I'm gonna live. I'm gonna live. I don't care what nobody got to say about that. I'm gonna live. Hell, I told my wife, I'm gonna go get me a bike. She know what type of bike I'm gonna get. She was all like, "Well, make sure it's a 2-seater because I'm gonna ride with you." She can't talk me out of it.
She ride or die. That's what it's about.
Hey, we gonna live. That's what we gonna do. So life is the one and ultimate thing that I'm thankful of. And there's certain people in your life that taught you how to live. And there's certain people that's still in your life that's still teaching you things. Take them life lessons, whether you got to take it on the chin or not. You know what I mean? You better take them life lessons. Because what I would give right now, but I can't live in that. You understand what I'm saying? I can't. It's hard. It's hard as shit, but I can't live in that.
There's something that's popped in my head. You can't live in the woulda, coulda. You got to live in the will and do. Because you keep living in woulda, coulda, life's going to pass you by. You ain't going to be happy no more. You'll be doing a whole lot of what ifs.
And the crazy part about it, everybody I told, yeah, well, certain people I didn't have to tell because if they know me, they already knew. I ain't popping out on Thanksgiving. But you know what I did for my brother? What you talking what I did? You didn't even know I was doing.
Your dumbass made the damn greens after I already went and bought the fucking thing.
Who do you ask to make the greens every
I had already.
year?
Answer my
question
beforehand
first.
This year, I said, "Hey, don't worry about doing it. I got it covered." And that was face to face. I told you that, which is fine. You know what? Because everything getting eaten anyway.
But every year, this man say you making the greens for Thanksgiving.
I didn't say that this year, did I? Tell the truth. Did I say that this year? Your wife can chime in too. I didn't tell you to do that. I told you I had it covered.
You can't her goddamn pot of greens like me,
bro.
Man, I'm from the South. You from Maryland. There's a difference.
Yeah,
there's a difference.
Mine's a little bit more.
No. Oh, you want to go there? Okay. All right, man. Okay. We'll see. I want to have a green cornbread chili cook-off with you.
I don't think you want to do this.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me right now?
No. Okay.
Y'all that's watching right now, I'm gonna tell you right now. Before Christmas, me and Pocket, we gonna have a chili, greens, and cornbread cook-off.
Now, my question for you is: am I doing a Texas-style chili, a Kansas-style chili,
whatever chili you want,
a Southwestern-style chili,
whatever chili you want?
Okay,
whatever chili you want.
I'm just trying to make sure the parameters that are there that I don't go out of them.
Okay, I'll set the rules. I'll set the rules. All right. At the end of the day, we gonna have that. That's what we gonna do. Since you want to talk shit, and to my brother-in-law that's out there, since you want to keep clapping your mouth, we gonna have that steak run off too, nigga. That's what we gonna do. He gonna tell me he can grill a better steak than me. Chris, yeah. He going.
See, I haven't tasted Chris's cooking yet, so I don't know. I don't know.
He can grill. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna knock. Chris got skills on the grill. He do, but he can't grill no steak better than me. Especially corny asada.
I heard steak. I didn't hear the grilling part. That's my fault. That didn't even reach the the center complex here. I don't know about that one.
I'm just saying I got a witness.
I mean, yeah, y'all want to do it? We can.
I'm just saying.
But in all seriousness, when it comes down to it,
Stop posting y'all food on the internet before it gets done. I saw that shit today. I was like, what the fuck are you cooking? Talking about I'm cleaning the chitlin.
You know what's funny?
I don't want to see that shit.
You know what's funny?
Literal.
This is how much we're in each other's head. I was getting ready to say exactly that right there. We hadn't discussed this. I was going there. I was like, when it comes down to it, y'all need to, and he filled in the blank, because, man, I do not like to see an uncooked turkey. I don't like to see. I don't even like seeing chitlins. What the hell?
I don't like chitlins, period. Let alone uncooked.
I'm thinking, what the hell does your house smell like?
Facts.
Like, what if you are cooking chitlins right now? Chime in and let me know, what does your house smell? Is anybody in the house besides you?
It smells like foot grease.
Oh wait, or you wearing the masks from COVID? What is it? The IV9, the I9. What is it?
Oh my god!
The face mask from COVID with the vent.
Them motherfuckers.
Man, and there's no way.
Hold on. You want to see me baking my? Hell yeah, I want to see my goddamn cheesecake. Especially
that's a dessert. We're talking about the mains.
But I want that cherry cheesecake though.
Cherry cheesecake? What the hell? Anybody make no damn cherry cheesecake?
No, she gonna make.
She ain't making no goddamn cherry cheesecake.
I eat cherry.
I don't give a damn. You eat cherries.
If I'm paying for it,
you ain't paying for shit because she ain't making it.
God damn it.
Now, you said cinnamon fireball cherry. Now, we might be talking.
No, I'm still waiting for my Hennessy chocolate cake.
You already had a Hennessy chocolate cake.
I want another one.
No,
I want another one.
I'm telling you right now.
That shit was bomb as fuck.
I'm telling you right now.
God, that shit
If she makes, I hope she's watching. If you make another Hennessy chocolate cake, I am not tasting it. I am not tasting it. That was the most disgusting shit I've ever had in my life.
Fuck you, Nene.
And you said you were giving up Hennessy. Wait a minute. Hold up. You told me you was giving up Hennessy.
She could do Remy Martin.
No way. But you said giving up Hennessy.
She could do. I'll buy a bottle of Mark 12. Maybe even Cavassier. I still fuck with cognac, but
I don't think Cavassier won't be.
Nah, it won't. It won't.
Smell.
It really won't.
It's too strong.
Yeah.
It overpowers.
Maybe Remy Martin, but you gotta use a little bit of that. But the Hennessy cheesecake, that Hennessy cake was bomb as fuck though. I ain't gonna lie. I wish I could post a picture of that shit. I still got it in my phone, but I can't post it on here live. But goddamn, that goddamn cake was good. And my mother-in-law passed out for a week off that cake.
I remember you told me that.
Because every day she would go back for a slice. And I didn't mind.
You kept her quiet.
That part. Hey, look, have a slice.
Have two. Shit.
And I warmed it up for her one time with some ice cream.
That was wrong.
Yeah, she had.
That's illegal in like 50 states.
She had Parlene's and cream ice cream on top of it.
Oh my god. That's 52 states.
Yeah.
50. So figure it out, yo.
She was asleep. She slept
She
on
was
the couch. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Hey,
right, we're cooking it out. I need some more cake.
Oh shit. Oh damn. That shit fucked me up.
Oh.
But yeah, man.
I'll tell you what.
There are certain foods that I'm gonna miss, bro.
You and me both. I'm still trying to. Renee, I tell you, I told y'all. I'm like, I am still. Every now and then, I'll have the dream of my mother making her biscuits. The only one to do the damn biscuits.
Not my mama biscuits.
And I just cannot. It's like the recipe is there. I know it was Bisquick in there.
It's like my grandfather in this fish stew. Now, if y'all don't know, I'm from the islands, right? My family, they from the islands.
Fish head?
They eat the fish head. I don't fuck with the head. I get it. Anyway, so
you fuck with it?
Yeah, a little bit. Anyway, so my grandfather made from the islands. He's from the West Indies, so he's from Antigua, St. Croix, St. Thomas, that whole area, right? Well, the St. Thomas was the Virgin Islands, whatever. Anyway, from the West Indies, so they make like fish and fungi and salt fish and bait and fish soup, and he makes this unbelievable fish soup. And I don't care what he uses to season it with, right? I can't make this shit like him. You understand what I'm saying? Like, even with my mom make one hell of a motherfucking Kenny Yams. Thanksgiving, Christmas, Kenny Yams. That was my shit that she made, right? She gave the recipe to my wife. My wife can make it.
It's not like mom.
It's not like mom, right? But it's almost there. Almost there, right? But there's a couple of things that I won't get no more. Number one, I'm a Southern boy, so I eat cream of wheat. The way my mama made cream of wheat, I don't think nobody could touch it. The consistency, density, like everything, that flavor, the difference between salt and sweet, it's not gonna be the same. See, 7-bean soup with the turkey in it and everything, like, you know what I mean? And then on top of that, my mama was well known for what we call cracked chicken with the spaghetti bake. I can do the spaghetti bake, but the cracked chicken, I don't know.
Didn't your sister say she could do it? Did she say that?
She could try.
No, remember we was all sitting down.
I want to see it. Well, the closest person that I know is my uncle John. That's the closest person that can get to my mama's cracked chicken, because his fried chicken be bomb as shit too. You know what I mean? Now, my auntie, she can fry the shit out of anything. You know what I mean? But
nobody got like mom.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I feel for those that lost a parent. Not and because every kid, right, has that favorite parent. Either mother or father. Some kids favor the father over the mother. Other kids favor the mother over the father. So every kid has that favor. And when they lose them,
the whole world falls apart.
Exactly. And I honestly get that. Now, like, I've been empathetic and sympathetic to a lot of people, not to put you on the spotlight, but you know what I mean, when your mom passed away, you know what I mean?
You just said you wouldn't put me on the goddamn spotlight. Now, what the hell are you doing?
When your mom,
why do black people do that?
Because I do.
Why do black people do that? You know,
not to be.
I don't want to be rude or anything like that.
But yeah,
like, what the fuck?
But you know what I mean, when your mom passed away and everything like that, you know what I mean. From in the empathetic standpoint at that time, because I haven't lost my mom. I was there like, damn, I can't even understand, but I can only imagine, right? I'm there now. You understand what I'm saying? I joined the club.
The club we don't want to be in.
No. No exit clause. So I'm in the state now of what do I do?
How do you move on?
And the crazy part about it, and this is something that you might not be able to relate to, but being the oldest, everybody's now looking at me like, what's next? What do we do? Where do we go?
You know,
I don't know. Like,
when
I can't fit this woman's shoes as much as I try. I know. You understand what I'm saying? I can do the best that I can. I can lead in the way that I know how to lead. And I can take the morals and values and all the life lessons that this woman has taught me and spread it through the community. But where do we go from here? I don't know. And for the first time in my life, I really feel lost. because I don't know what to do. I have nobody that I can call, or at least the one person that I normally would call.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
You have a new normal.
Yeah.
You don't like it, and you don't want to like it, but there's nothing you can do about it.
Pretty much.
Like when you say that, it's funny you mentioned that you being the oldest. No, I'm not the oldest. I'm the youngest. But you know what? It still happens though. People from all walks of life still, hey, how do you, what is this, that, and other? I think what I said to you and your sister, I'm going to tell everybody, I said, my mother going first as my mother going first helped me prepare help me better get myself in a situation where I can be there for everyone and help guide them through the stages that I went through. Not necessarily in the same way, but letting you know it's okay. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be quiet. It's okay to talk to her still. It's all okay, because you know what? You're going through it, not anybody else. And nobody can tell you how to go through it. Even they can say, well, my mother passed 40-some years ago. That's not you. Okay, the relationship that they have with their parent may not be the relationship that you have with yours. And that's where I think a lot of people nowadays, especially since this is the woke era, that they think they can tell you what you need to do. And that was one of the things I said to them. I was like, you're going to grieve in your own way. And you're going to get, sometimes you are going to feel lost. You're going to feel like, what do I do from here? Usually I would do this. Maybe I'd try something else. Maybe I should try this, see how that works. That's just something you have to do. Those of you around that here's the thing I want to understand. Just because someone's gone, do not be that one person that's like, well, I don't know how to show anything. Now, what do I do? How do I be there for that person? Just be there. Be yourself. Be your genuine self, because that's what someone grieving needs, is someone to be genuine for them.
You know what? And the crazy part about it, I appreciate it more now than ever when I have somebody that sits there. Well, not sit there, but they would sit back and tell me, it's not that I don't want company, right? But they be all like, well, I'll come over and we'll just sit there. You ain't got to say nothing. I ain't got to say. We'll just sit there and talk. And
remember, we had a couple periods where we did it. We just sat in the backyard.
You just sat in the backyard. I'm smoking a cigar. You sitting back. We just sitting there. That is actually very impactful.
It's powerful, actually. It's very powerful.
It's very
especially for men. Because men, it's hard on us anyway to show emotion.
We ain't got no words to say. I mean, it's just
when we get quiet. That
says a lot. Yeah. That says a lot. And the crazy part about it, so I'm gonna say it like this, right? Think about my mama. Back in 2007, I was part of a group called AZ Kings, right? Now, 2007, if everybody remembers, like 2003 to 2007, no, I'm sorry, maybe 2004 to 2007. That's when you had the baggy jeans and the oversized t-shirts. Yeah, the long tees and everything like that, right? So I'm part of a group called AZ Kings. And I opened up for Bone. We opened up for Bone Thugs and Harmony. And I meet Lazy Bone for the first time. And me and him, we kicking it, like we smoking, drinking, we having a good time. This is at the show. And me and my ex-wife go to the after party, which was the Hard Rock Cafe in downtown Phoenix. And we met up with Lazy Bone and everything like that. He actually autographed my shirt. We sat back in the VIP booth. We were chilling, this, that, and everything else. And told my mom about it. I gave her the shirt. After my mom passed away, you know what I mean, unfortunately, you got to start. You don't go through everything, but there are certain things that you know what I mean. And I happened to be going through her closet looking for something, and I come across the shirt. I'm like, after all she kept it, didn't wear it once, no nothing. Y'all, this what I'm rocking right now happens to be the shirt that Lazy Bone. If y'all can see it, it's at the top right here. Lazy Bone autographed this shirt in 2007. I rocked this shirt, got an airbrush. You know what I mean? We had the airbrush back in the day. You know what I mean? AZ Kings. My name is on the back. And I gave it to my mom, and she kept it. So I felt like it was the right occasion to wear it today. You know what I mean? So. Shout out to everybody, just everybody, man. Loved ones that's still here or not. Just shout out to everybody right now, man. Keep doing your thing, man. And don't let nobody tell you how to do what you do, especially if you're doing what you do. You understand what I'm saying? If you're doing what you do, keep doing it. Don't let nobody tell you any different. What do they know? What do they know? Especially if they're not in your lane. What do they know? Keep doing what you do. Be thankful for life.
Be thankful the election is over.
Oh, that part.
Be thankful for the political calls.
Oh, my God.
Be thankful for, well,
now I will say
that
my mom was not a Trump supporter. And after everything that happened with the House and the Senate, and then Trump went and she said, I'm out. I'm not mentally equipped to deal with this shit. All the shit I'm dealing with, deuces. I love you, Mama. I love you. But no, my mama went through a lot. She went through a great deal of things.
She was a fighter.
And she fought through every last ounce of it to
her last breath.
She fought. I get my strength through her. And it's crazy because nowadays, everybody, when I speak, motherfuckers start listening now, right? And they be looking at me like, you're just like your mom. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear that shit. Y'all knew this shit from the beginning. I am my mom.
Why did I call y'all twins? I call y'all twins all the time. From the beginning, twins.
Oh, I got a picture where my mom was in the Bronx, right? She looked just like my sister. Like how my sister look right now, just like her when she was young. Everything, cheeks, face, everything looked just like my sister. I'm like, what? Yeah, bro. Yeah, I get it. She got the picture. She got the 8x10. So she got it blown up and everything. So she got it sitting there. She's like, you want to keep it? I said, no, you keep that. I'll come over there and see it one-on-one. Because, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, my mom was a vet. Not only was she a vet, she was a war vet. You know what I mean? So I got her flag. Oh, and on another episode, what we're going to talk about is making sure your priorities are in check. And what I mean by priorities, I mean, do you have your shit lined up for your life? For the inevitable?
Well, put it to layman's terms. If something were to happen to you today, is your shit together?
That part. That part.
Like, do you have a will? Do you have
do you have a trust? Do you have an estate plan? Do you have a final will and testament? Do you have your last remains? Like, what,
you have everything worked out?
Yeah.
So nobody has to do that.
And even if you got life insurance, you still need to have money. Because I guarantee you're going to have to pay out of pocket before the life insurance kicks in.
Yeah. Depending on how you set it up.
Depending on how you set it.
Because I know that
With the VA, all y'all bet think that the military gonna take care of you and your final expenses. That's a fucking lie.
Depending on what category and how things were done,
and also on two caveats too. One, on if you were active military, or if you died in the VA. Yeah, that's the only way that the VA is going to cover your expenses. Other than that, the only thing that the VA owes you is a burial plot at the National Cemetery and or being entombed and or being cremated. That's it. Your VA policy don't cover shit because they can't even, the funeral home can't even collect on the VA policy. The only ones that can collect on the VA policy is the beneficiaries of the VA policy. But guess what? The only way that the beneficiaries could collect on the VA policy is once you get the death certificate. But guess what? The only way you can get a death certificate is through who? The funeral home.
I can't remember.
No, how they told me was
no, the hospital signed off.
The hospital signs off, but the funeral home has to process it.
I mean, but the thing is, with ours is different because the person that the funeral home that did it, he's been burying my
so you got
father, my father, my grandma.
But if you go through the regular channels,
because he had it the day of the funeral, we got a copy. So
unless you, but if you go through the regular channels, man, you have your shit together.
Or better yet, before you go to that funeral home, ask them ahead of time. Hey, before we do all this shit, processing, if it's a veteran, what do I need to do through you? That way you do not get to put in a situation where I ain't got money to bury my loved one, and you sitting on the corner collecting money for
money. But see, this is what
doing car washes and
this
doing
is what typically happens. Depending and with the VA policy, I understand it because there's a lot of bureaucrats and a lot of paperwork that goes to it. That's why they're like, if you're not active military or pass away in the VA, there's red tape that goes along with it. I get that, right? I get that, right?
It can be cut and it can be done, but it's gonna be a hard time.
But the whole thing about it, how the process goes, you turn the policy over to the funeral home and you sign it over to the funeral home, right? What's supposed to happen if it's set up correctly, if your policy is set up correctly, what is supposed to happen is that there's supposed to be an admittance clause that allows you, the beneficiary, to admit and sign over the policy to the funeral home. So that way they get paid.
And don't have to bother you for anything.
They get paid, and whatever the remaining balance is supposed to go back to the beneficiary. However, if there is no admittance clause, which the VA does not do, the VA, as a military vet that has a pension and a life insurance policy through the VA, unless you're a high-ranking official and you have not died in office serving, they're not paying. They're not.
They're not paying out up front.
No, they're not paying up front. They're only allowing the beneficiary to collect on that policy. So you got to pay for everything up front.
And get it back.
And then you get it back off the policy. But you basically ain't getting it back. You might get because there are certain families that look at life insurance policies like they're gold.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's because they have all these things that you see on social media. Oh, you should get your life insurance policy paid out before you die because it's a life insurance.
You can do that,
but you can. But guess what? If you
there's a penalty.
Yeah. Well,
Well, depending what you can leave what you need for your final expenses in your policy, and you can live off what you want to. However, a lot of people that get life insurance policies nowadays, even before nowadays, it's not only for final expenses, but it's to leave the loved ones with a little something.
So they don't have to, you don't want them to struggle. You don't want them to leave them in a disassociative state.
But in the reality, though, the money don't mean shit, bro.
I was gonna say, like, reality.
The money and the materials, house, cars, clothes, all that shit don't mean shit, bro.
Can't take it with you.
It don't mean, not even, you can't take it with you. It don't mean shit to me. Whatever she left, I'm not gonna say it doesn't have a value to me, because it does. It has a sentimental value to me, right? But the aspect of the fact that I should care over a couple of dollars.
I hate to say it, but how many families get split up? So.
And that's where I was going with that. That's exactly what I was going with that.
Because it doesn't mean anything to you, doesn't mean anything to anybody else. And then they find out, oh, why did you leave this?
So and so. Why did they leave it? Yeah, man.
Why they got so much of this?
All that shit don't matter.
Why did this person get this?
It doesn't matter.
I really don't care, but I just want to know. Like, come on.
If you don't care, why did you ask? It doesn't fucking matter.
At the end of the day,
you know what? I pride my sister, and I give her a pat on the back and kudos for this, right? One thing that my mama did before she, and it's crazy, I had a feeling that she knew the time was coming, right? There's certain shit that people do that leads up to certain catastrophic events, whether you survive it or not, right? My mom paid off not only my car, but my sister's car, right? My mom passed away. I had to go and get her estate book because nobody wants to go into her house right now. Rightfully so. So we're going through her estate book. Come to find out, my mother leaves her car for my wife. My wife. That's not her daughter. My wife. Who she, again, this is Mama Gwen. Anybody that knows,
I'm going to correct
you, know what I mean?
Because I don't.
Biologically, that's not her mom.
There's certain family dynamics, and we know from what we know, but she considered her daughter the minute
that she walked into the house.
There you go.
I'm
saying that's not blood, no, but that was her daughter.
Yeah.
And then she walked in.
And the thing about it, my wife broke down and started crying. She was all like, well, I don't want it because of my sister and me, and she didn't want, because with funerals, it comes with drama, right? She didn't, all of them. She didn't want the drama, like, so, and my sister was all like, I'm proud she gave you the car. I'm happy she gave you the car. My wife was like, are you serious? She was like, yeah, my car's paid off. Mom paid off. I got a car. What the fuck am I going to use that for? You know what I mean? And the crazy part about it is we needed it. Us as a family, we needed that vehicle. What's also crazy, I don't know if I told you this or not, and we're going to end the show on this. My mom knew that November was the month. She might have not known the date or the year, but she knew November was the month because everything that she did, as far as paperwork-wise, November of 01, November of 2021. Everything that I got that's documented on paper over her last will, rights, and testament. It's all November. You want to know what's crazy though? 2001. My aunt tells me this story. My mom leaves a letter for me that my aunt's supposed to give me when she passes. It's dated 2001. You want to know the date November 9th, 2001. My mom dated it November 9th, 2001. For those that don't know why that's impactful for me, my mother died November 9th, 2024. So y'all be thankful for the ones that y'all got. Y'all be thankful for yourself. This year we're pushing through. This year, I get it, we're pushing through. But we as a people, we as an individual, and we as a culture right now need to come together to not only get through and push through 2025, but try to take control of what we can take control of for 2025. Because this has been one hell of a year. One hell of a year. And yes, we are thankful. But yes, we are hurt. Last words, Pop?
I don't have anything. I'm just ready to go. But if I seem like I'm kind of out of it, I am. I already told y'all. It's been a hell of a day.
I love y'all, man. Everybody that tunes in, everybody that reaches out to me, I appreciate and I love y'all, and I know Pocket feels the same, man. Until we see y'all again, happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays. Y'all stay safe out there, man. Y'all stay safe. Until next time, we'll see you.
Are you a business owner or someone looking for more ways and avenues to advertise and promote? Look no further. Contact us today for an advertisement. Email PD&J Media Productions LLC at gmail.com for more info. Promotions are everything. What are you waiting for?